Have you ever wondered how some people manage to rise again and again, no matter how hard life knocks them down? This remarkable quality, my friends, is called resilience. It is the unsung melody of the human spirit, the backbone of our existence, and the fuel that powers our journey through the maze of life. Now you might think that resilience is a superpower that only a chosen few are born with, but let me tell you, it's not. Resilience is not a trait that people either have or do not have. It's a complex interplay of behaviors, thoughts, and actions that anyone, yes, anyone, can learn and develop. It's about nurturing a positive view of yourself, accepting change as part of life, and moving towards your goals despite the odds. It's about finding a purpose that lights your way and keeps you going no matter how dark the night. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and keep going in the face of hardship. It's the never say die attitude. Today, we hear three stories of ordinary people just like you and me, but with extraordinary resilience. Our first tale takes us to the heart of a bustling city, where a man lost his job due to an economic downturn. He had a family to feed, bills to pay, but he didn't let despair overcome him. Instead, he chose to see it as an opportunity. He started his own small business from scratch, laboring day and night. Despite the setbacks, he persevered, and his business gradually began to flourish. His resilience turned a crisis into a stepping stone towards his dream. The second story is about a woman who, in the face of a life-altering illness, refused to be defeated. The diagnosis was a shock, the treatments grueling, but she didn't let her spirit wane. She fought her illness with a smile, inspiring everyone around her. She poured her energy into painting, turning her hardship into a canvas of hope and courage. Her resilience not only helped her recover, but also transformed her into an artist and a beacon of hope for others. Our third tale brings us to a community on the edge of desolation. Struck by a natural disaster, they lost their homes, their livelihoods. Yet they refused to give up. They banded together, shared resources, and started rebuilding their lives. Brick by brick, they rebuilt their community, stronger than before. Their collective resilience became a testament to the indomitable human spirit. In each of these stories, the protagonists faced daunting challenges, but they kept going, demonstrating an iron will and an indomitable spirit. These stories are inspiring, aren't they? But what can we learn from them? How can we cultivate resilience in our own lives? Resilience. It's a term that we've all heard, but how do we unpack it? How do we break it down into actionable steps that we can incorporate into our daily lives? Let's start by understanding that resilience isn't about being invincible. It's about learning to dance in the rain, rather than waiting for the storm to pass. The first step towards resilience is maintaining a positive outlook. Remember the story of the sailor, battling stormy seas. He didn't focus on the towering waves that threatened to capsize his boat. Instead, he kept his eyes on the horizon, knowing that calm waters lay ahead. For us, this could mean focusing on the good in our lives, even in the face of adversity. Next, staying flexible is key. The mountain climber didn't reach the peak by following a straight path. She had to adapt, change course, and sometimes even backtrack. She stayed flexible, understanding that reaching her goal required her to adjust her strategy. For us, this could mean being open to change, and understanding that sometimes the path to our goals isn't a straight line. Finally, seeking support when needed is crucial. The marathon runner didn't complete the race alone. He had a team behind him, providing water, encouragement, and medical aid if needed. For us, this could mean reaching out to friends, family, or professionals when we're struggling. It's not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength to acknowledge that we can't do everything alone. Remember, resilience is not about avoiding hardship. It's about learning to cope, to bounce back, and to keep going no matter what. It's about understanding that we're not defined by the challenges we face, but by how we respond to them. It's about knowing that nothing can kneel us, that we can always go on. And most importantly, it's about understanding that every cloud has a silver lining, and that the sun will always rise, no matter how dark the night may seem. So, what is the power of determination? It's a force, a drive that pushes us forward, an invisible hand guiding us through the darkness of despair towards the light of achievement. Determination is that stubborn refusal to be defeated, the unwavering insistence on reaching the finish line, no matter how far it may seem. When faced with obstacles, it is determination that transforms them into stepping stones. It's that spark that ignites the fire of perseverance, allowing us to climb the highest mountain, swim the deepest sea, and traverse the toughest terrain. Determination is not just about achieving goals, it's about cultivating resilience. It's about the journey and the lessons learned along the way. It's about standing tall in the face of adversity, refusing to be swayed by the winds of hardship. It's about embracing the struggle, knowing that it's the crucible that forges the steel of our spirit. Determination is the fuel that keeps the engine of resilience running. Now, I pose a challenge to you. Consider this not just a call to action, but a call to transformation. It's time to turn the mirror inward, to identify a challenge that's been standing in your path. Perhaps it's a goal you've been too afraid to pursue, or a hurdle you've hesitated to leap over. No matter what it is, it's time to approach it head-on, armed with the lessons of resilience and determination we've discussed. Remember, resilience is not a trait that only some people possess. It's about building your mental and emotional muscles, just like you would build physical muscles. And determination? It's about making a choice, declaring that you'll keep going no matter what. So seize the day, embrace the challenge, and remember, every step you take, every time you get back up after a fall, you're nurturing your resilience. Remember, nothing can kneel you, you can go on. Embrace resilience, embrace determination, and see how far you can go.